Hello friends, welcome to my channel Maths Pursuit. I have brought for you some amazing math tricks. Today we will see how to square a number easily within some seconds. So let's move ahead and see how we are doing some squaring tricks.
So friends, today in this video I am going to show you some amazing squaring tricks. This will help you to square a given number very quickly, that means within some seconds. So let's start. Method 1. Let's say if I am going to show you a squaring technique, I am putting this one as method 1 because I am going to discuss 3 or 4 methods today. So method 1. Now in this method, if a number is given, if a 2-digit number is given, like if a 2-digit number is, let's say, 58. So how we are going to square this number? Let's see. The square of 58. In order to square this number, what I am going to do, I will square these two numbers separately first. That means 5, square of 5 is 25. I will just write it like this, and square of 8 is 64. I will write it like this. Okay, so after writing the squares, after doing the square of these two numbers, I am going to multiply this number 5 into 8, then 8 into this 2, this power 2. So 5 8s are 40, 42s are 80. So I will just put 80 here in the middle, just leaving the unit place. I am going to write this 80 here. Now if I am adding these two, I am getting 4, 6, 3, 3. Guys, this is the answer. 3364. 3364 is the square of this 58. Similarly, let's see how quickly we can do some more squares. Now if I am going to take a higher number, let's say any number we can take. Now let me take a number like 96. Okay, so 96 square we are going to do, just we will follow the same thing. 9 9s are 81, 6 6 are 36, and then 9 into 6, 9 6 are 54, 54 into 2, 54 into 2 is 108. So I will just write 108, leaving the unit place, and I will just add it up. 6, 8, 3, 11, 1, 2, 8, 9. So my answer is 9216. You could see how quickly just I squared this number. Now let's test one more number. So if I am going to square another number, let's say 73. So if I am going to square 73, this technique is really very easy, very easy. Just see how quickly I am squaring. 7 7s are 49 and 3 3s are 9. So this 9, instead of writing 9, I am going to write 09. Always if we get a single digit number, I am going to write it as 09. So now 7 3s are 21, 21 2s are 42. So I am going to write 42 below here, leaving the unit place, and I am going to add these two. 9 4 13, 4x 5. So this is the answer, guys. 5329. You could see how quickly I added squared this number. Now let us move on to a separate technique. This was what we did for method 1. I named it as a method 1, and now let's see as per my method 2. So coming to method 2, you will see that how to square a number in method 2. Let's say, just let me name it as method 2 so that we will not confuse with these things. Okay, now coming to method 2, let's say we are been given a number, let's say 32 square. Okay, now how we are going to do this? So what I will do, 32 means I will just bring to the nearest tens here. So 32 to get 32 to the nearest tens is 30. That means I will just subtract minus 2 from here. As I am subtracting minus 2, I will be also adding plus 2 here. Okay, so getting 32 to the nearest term, I am getting 30 into I am adding this 2 because I am subtracting here, so I am adding this 32 here. 32 plus 2 is nothing but 34. Now guys, you could see that we can easily multiply 3 4s are 12, 3 3s are 9, 10 and 0. So I am getting 1020. Now these two, we are going to square these two. 2 2s are 4. Just to square these two that we have subtracted or we have added. So our answer is 1024. That's all, guys. This is the answer, 1024. Similarly, we can test with a higher 2-digit number. It's very easy. Let's see how quickly you can do. Whichever the method you feel comfortable, you can work on that. Now let's say we got a number as 77. How to square this 77 using this method? Okay, now the nearest 77 tens, if I want to bring 77 to the nearest tens, that means the nearest tens is 80. So I need to add plus 3. If I am adding plus 3, then I am getting 80. Okay, as I am adding plus 3, I will subtract plus 3 from here. So 77 minus 3, I am getting 74. Now what I will do, this 80, because 77 plus 3 is 80, 77 minus 3 is 74. Now 8 4s are 32, 8 7s are 56, 56 plus 3, 592, and this 0, so 5920. Now these 3, we are going to square these 3. So 3 3s are 9, and our answer is 5929. That's all, guys. That is the answer. Now moving on to the other method. So guys, now I'm going to show you the method number. Let me name it as method number 3. So coming to method number 3. So guys, this type of techniques are really helpful because this will help us during the time of any competitive exam or anything. It will really help us. Now method 2, it depends upon a number, a 2-digit number. Like let's say if a number is having 5 in the unit place, then this method will work. So coming to this method, if we get a number having 5 in the unit place, so what we are going to do, we are going to multiply this 5 into 5, that means 25, and for this 6 we are going to 6, and the next number 7 we are going to multiply. So 7 6 are 42. So we will just write 25 here a little bit and 42 here. Now just we will put the all numbers all together, 4 2 2 5. So that's all, guys. This is the answer. 4 2 2 5 is the square of 65. Similarly we can test sorry, similarly we can test with another number. Let's say, okay, let us take a number, higher number like 85. Okay, squaring 85, doing the same thing, 5 into 5, that is equal to 25. Now this one is 8, and next number of 8 is 9, that is equal to 72. So that's all. 7225 is our answer. You could see how quickly and how easily I am squaring it off with this help of techniques. Now let us move on to another method. So coming to the other method, I have named this other method as method number 4. Okay. Now let us look into this method number 4. I believe after learning all these methods, you people would be really and very easily would be doing the calculations. Okay, method number 4 is a little bit different. So in method number 4, I will take 50 as a base for squaring any 2-digit number. Okay, taking 50 as a base. So 50 as a base, the square of 50 is very easy, no? 5 5 25, 2500. Okay, what I will do here, let's say I got a number like 52. To square this 50 is our base. So if I get a number like 52, how I'm doing, you see, 52 square I'm going to find out. So 52 square is nothing but this 50 as a base, 2500, plus what I will be doing, I will be just putting this 2, because here unit place is 2, just under 25, and I will take 2700, and this 2 I will square and put it here. So answer is like 2704. That's all, guys. 52 square is 2704. Now let us test some other numbers. So let's say if our number is like 58 or 57, let's say 57, we can work out it with any number, that's not a big issue. So 57, so 57, the base is 2500. Okay, now this unit place 7, if I add up this unit place, I am getting 7 7 14. So what I will do, I will put this unit place under 5, sorry. Okay, now 7 5 12, so I am getting 3200. Now the other step is like 7 7 is 49, so just I will add 49 here, and I am getting 3249. That's all, guys. This is the answer. So what I did here, if we quickly just see this 57, so 50 is our base, so I took the base as 2500. This 7, I am adding this 7 to 50 because it is 7 more than 50, so I am adding this 7 to this 25. I am getting 32, so 3200. Then I am squaring this 7 7 is 49. Then I am totally adding this together to get this 3249. Now what if we have a different number, because this number is in 5 range. So what if we have a different number? Let's see, because if people would ask what if had a different number instead of 51 2 3 4 5 6, let's say. So if we have a different number, let's say 76. Okay, square of 76. Same thing I'm going to do. First of all, I will write here 2500, taking 50 as a base, and now here 76, that means it is 26 more than 50. So just I will write 26 here. Just I will add this 26 to 25, and I will be getting 6515100. Now this 76 is more than like 26 is more than 50. So what I will do, I will just square this 26 as usual. I will be squaring this 26, and I will be putting this squaring figure here, like 676 squaring 26. So 6775. Don't you feel like this method is easy? But the only thing is that in this method, like you need to remember square of up to certain numbers like 25, 26, 27, till certain extent you need to remember. Otherwise, to find out square of 26, you can follow any of the method 1 2 3. Now let us see, what if we have a number which is less than 50. These are the numbers which are more than 50. Now what if we have a number less than 50? So let's see, let's say the number is 48. Okay, let's say the number is 48, square of 48. Now here, first of all, I will take the base as usual. I will put the base number as usual. Now this 48 is less by 2. Okay guys, this 48 is less by 2. So what I will do, this 2, instead of previously we used to add, so instead of adding here, I will subtract this 2, and after subtracting this 2, I am getting 2300. And this again, the square of this 8 is 64. Just I will add 64 here, and I will put the result here, 2364. Guys, you could see how quickly I'm finding out. Sorry guys, this is actually not 64. This one would be like, because this is 2 less means we are also going to square this 2 and put it here. That means 2304. So you could see how quickly I ended up in making these calculations. So what we did, just let us see, just to refresh our minds. 48 is like 2, it is less than 50 with 2. So difference of 2 is there. So that difference of 2 I am just subtracting from 25, and I am getting 2300. And that difference of 2, just that difference of 2, I am squaring it and I am putting it under the unit place. So we are getting 2304. So you could see, like, this is what we are getting. Now if we want, we can test with another number also. Guys, you can do it very quickly. Let's say if I take another number, let's say 45. If I am taking the square of 44, let's say, Okay, this is 44 square. So as usual, I will write 2500 and the difference is 6. So what I will do, I will just subtract this 6 from this 25. So subtracting 6 from this 25, I am getting 19. Now this 6, I will square this 6 and I will put 36 here, and just I will write 1936. That's all. That's the answer. So guys, you could see that how quickly and how easily I subtracted this one. Now let us move on to the final or last method in this video that I am going to show you. Guys, if you really like my videos or if you really like these techniques, kindly subscribe and let your friends know, so that it would motivate me to bring this type of videos to you. Now method number 5. Coming to method number 5, here you will see that we are going to work out on 3-digit number. Let's say squaring a 3-digit number. Always squaring a 3-digit number is again more complicated than the 2-digit number, but with the help of these tricks, we can do it also easily. Let's say I'm having a number like 989. A number is given like this. We need to find out the square of a number 989. So what we'll do, we will just round off this number to the nearest 1000, because that would be easy. So if in order to round up this number to nearest 1000, that means I need to add 11. So if I add 11 here, then I can round up this number to nearest 1000. Okay, as I'm adding 11, because honestly I'm taking 11 from outside and adding, so I need to also subtract so that the equation will balance. So as I'm adding 11, I'm going to subtract that 11. So after subtracting, I'm getting 978. Okay, so now guys, and again this 11, so I'm going to square this 11 and I am going to keep it aside. Okay, now you see the technique, how this technique works. This 1000 in 978. Now if I want to eliminate this 1000, what I need to do, I need to divide this 1000. I need to divide with 1000. If at all I'm going to divide with this 1000, that means I need to you need to remember one thing, like if we are dividing this number with 1000, in order to eliminate this one also, we will bring this 121, means 3-digit number we need to consider. Okay, if we had divided it by 100, then we would have considered 21 in the units place. Now as we have divided with 1000, we are going to pick up the entire 121 because this is 3. So our answer is like 978121. This is our answer. Guys, you could see how quickly we calculated out a big 3-digit number. So 978121 is our answer. Now let us see another number. Let me take a smaller number so that you could easily also understand, or it would be easily to you quickly could grab. Now if I'm given as if I take a smaller number, let's say 114. Okay, just try to understand so that you can also apply this same technique with the higher number that I have shown you now. Now 114. Now in this 114, if I am going to round up to the nearest 100 or nearest tens or whatever it may be, here in this case nearest 100. So what I need to do, here the nearest 100 is 100. That means I need to subtract 14 from this one to get 100. So I'm just subtracting 14 and I'm putting the 100 here because after subtracting 14. Now as I'm subtracting 14, honestly subtracting 14 from here, I should also add 14 so that in order to balance this equation, okay, or balance this number. So I'm adding 14. If I add 14 to that, I'm getting 128. I believe till here we are pretty clear. Now this 14 square, what about this 14? So this 14 means we are going to square this 14 and we are going to keep this 14 aside. So square of 14 is 196. Okay guys, now here the real trick lies. Here we have 100. So now my next plan is to eliminate this 100. If I want to eliminate this 100, I need to divide this one by 100. As I told you earlier, if I am dividing this one by 100, then I need to understand that our unit place will be this last 2-digit number and keeping one aside. Okay, so you see 128 I will write as it is, and I will put 96 in the units place, and this one, particularly this one, I will put it above 8. So my number becomes 12996. Guys, if you would have understood, this technique is really very easy to multiply a 3-digit number. Okay, now guys, what about you could see that, okay, now if I take a different number, instead of rounding up to hundreds or 1000, what if I take if people could ask me if it is a different number. Let's say the number is 565. I'm taking because it's a completely different number. How to square this number with the help of this particular method? You can apply this technique with any method. Now if this number is 565, and in order to round it to the nearest tens, my nearest 10 is 550. Okay, so in order to get 550, what I need to do? I need to subtract 15 from here. So I am getting 550. As I am subtracting 15, I need to add 15 so that my equation will balance. So what I will do, after subtracting I am getting 550, after adding I am getting 580. Okay guys, now this and the other thing is that I am going to square this 15 and I am going to put this aside. So 15 into 15, 15 15s are 225. Guys, we need to remember certain square so that we can easily do these things. So square of this one is 225. Now here I am having 0. So in order to eliminate this 0, what I will do, the real technique lies, see, suppose if because here I am getting 225 and my intention is to pick up the 2 units place instead of 1. So what I will do, I need to divide it by 100. If I divide this one by 100, I am getting 5.5 into 580. But you people will say me, you people will tell me, still it would be very difficult to multiply 5.5 into 580. So in order to do that, 5.5 I can write as 11 by 2 into 580. Now you could see that 11 by 2 means 11 by 2 into 580. That means 2 into 580. So I can write 11 into 2 2s are 4, 2 9s are 18, 290. Now solving 290 like 11 into 290 is very easy. Like quickly you can do 11 zeros are 0, 11 9s are 99, 11 2s are 22, 22 plus 9 is 31, 3190. And as I told you earlier that we have kept this 25, we need to pick up this 25. So I will put this 25 here in the units place and I will put this 2 above and just I will add 319,225 is our answer. Guys, you could see how big numbers we are getting and how quickly we are solving these things. Hope guys you understood these quick tricks. Still, if you have any questions about any of these squaring tricks, you can definitely write back to me on the comment section of this video. Definitely I will get back to you once I see your comments.
If you really like my videos, I would request you to kindly subscribe and also let your friends know. This will motivate me to create similar videos in the future. Thank you. Bye.